What's the most shocking thing you discovered your child was hiding from you? My son Jake has always been the dependable one. Straight A student, never needed reminders to do his homework, never skipped school. Teachers loved him. We never had to worry. He was the kind of kid who made parenting feel deceptively easy. So when his grades suddenly dipped last semester, my wife and I were confused. We sat him down and asked if something was going on. "Everything okay at school?" we asked. He just gave a shrug. "Yeah, just harder classes this year." We believed him. He'd never given us a reason not to. But still, something didn't feel right. Then the school counselor called. She sounded concerned. Said Jake had been skipping class. Not just once or twice. 3 days a week. For almost 2 months. We were stunned. I remember staring at my wife, trying to make sense of what we'd just heard. Jake? Skipping class? That night we confronted him. "Where have you been going during school hours?" He didn't say anything. Just sat at the kitchen table with his head down, hands clenched, completely silent. We checked his phone. His messages were innocent. Homework group chats, memes, the usual. No signs of parties, drugs, bad influences. No photos or locations that explained where he was during school hours. The next day, I told work I'd be late and followed him. I watched him walk into school with his backpack, just like every other kid. He went through the main doors like normal. I waited across the street. 20 minutes later, I saw him slip out a side door and walk away. He walked 6 blocks, straight to the public library. I parked and watched him disappear inside. At first, I thought maybe he was hiding out. Maybe he was overwhelmed. Maybe it was anxiety. After an hour, I decided to go in. I found him in the back corner, surrounded by elementary school kids. Jake was kneeling on the floor with a small whiteboard and dry erase marker, walking a group of 2nd and 3rd graders through basic multiplication problems. One kid raised his hand. Jake smiled and explained it again. More slowly this time, he was teaching them. Later, he told us everything. The library had a small program for struggling kids whose parents couldn't afford tutoring, many of whom were already behind in school. Jake had volunteered there over the summer. When the school year started, the coordinator told him they didn't have enough help during weekday mornings, so he kept showing up. 3 days a week, he skipped his own classes to come teach kids who had no one else. No one asked him to. No one paid him. He just couldn't walk away. "These kids were going to fail," he said through tears. Nobody else was helping them. He hadn't told us because he thought we'd be angry. And to be honest, we were, for a moment. But that quickly gave way to something else entirely. We met with the school counselor again. Once they understood what he was doing, they helped set up an independent study program. He could make up missed work, keep his grades up, and officially tutor as part of a volunteer elective. His grades recovered. He's still at the library 3 mornings a week. The kids adore him. He prints out sticker charts and makes little flashcards. He even started bringing snacks on Fridays with his own allowance. We always knew Jake was smart. We just didn't know he was this kind of good.